Hey everyone, my name is Jade, and for our group discussion, we are going to be doing the topic of effective group decision making. And the video that we had watched was the RSA animated Drive, the surprising truth about what motivates us. And so to hop right into the points and what we are going to be discussing. So pretty much into the intersection of motivation, creativity, and decision making, aiming to uncover how individuals and groups can work together more effectively in problem solving and innovation. We can work together at the core of our research, and it's just the understanding that how we make our decisions is just as important as the choices we ultimately make. So the author Daniel Pink typically focus on the principles of intrinsic motivation, the freedom to choose, mastery, the drive to improve. So when you keep working at something to keep improving on it, and purpose, which is the sense of meaning behind the work. So these elements are shown to be far more effective at enhancing performance and creativity than traditional eccentric motivators like rewards or punishments, especially when tackling complex and non-routine tasks. So with several group decision-making methods, including like brainstorming, which is, encouraging ideas without, just putting everything all together at once. You're just kind of letting ideas flow. Majority rule, which is where the group follows a decision, and the expert opinion, deferring the specialized knowledge within or outside of the group. So for each method, he evaluated the effectiveness, the potential bias, and the impact on the group dynamic. He also explored the common psychological pitfalls such as groupthink, where the desire for harmony leads to poor decision making, and social loafing, where individual efforts may diminish in group settings. And motivation influences each stage of the decision-making process, from generating ideas to evaluating solutions. Teams that come out with a climate of trust, shared purpose, and individual ownership are more likely to produce original ideas and make thoughtful strategy decisions. So by incorporating this theory with practical examples, the project aims to offer insights and how motivated our groups can be and how we can make better decisions. Thank you.
Moving on to the analysis, which is applying key lessons to effective group decision making. So, effective group decision making relies not only on structured methods such as brainstorming, majority rule, and expert opinions, but also on the motivation of group members. The video suggests that traditional top down management styles focused on external rewards, like financial incentives, can be counterproductive when teams need to engage in complex problem solving. For example, a team following a majority rule approach may lead to quick decisions, but if members feel their autonomy is limited, they may disengage or conform to the majority without critical thought or groupthink. On the other hand, when teams foster autonomy, members feel empowered to contribute diverse perspectives, leading to more innovative solutions. Companies like Atlassian, which give employees free time to work on personal projects, show how self direction leads to creative breakthroughs, which is an approach that could be applied to group decision making in organizations. Additionally, the video highlights the importance of purpose and motivation. When teams align their decisions with a shared vision, members are more invested in the process. In contrast, decision making driven purely by efficiency or financial gain may lead to uninspired solutions. For example, companies like Apple and Skype, which emphasize purpose alongside profit, have created products that revolutionized their industries.
Have you ever wondered what truly motivates people to work well together in groups?
especially when it comes to making important decisions. In the RSA animated video, Drive, Dan Pink challenges the traditional belief that rewards like money are the biggest motivators. Instead, he highlights three powerful drivers: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. First, autonomy. People want control over their work. In group settings, this means giving members ownership of parts of the process, rather than micromanaging or relying on one leader. We should empower everyone to take initiative and contribute independently. This leads to more creative and invested team members. Next is mastery, the urge to get better at something that matters. Group decision making improves when members are encouraged to build their skills and knowledge. For example, if your team is working on a marketing project, allowing someone to dive deeper into analytics or design based on their interests boosts both competence and confidence. Finally, purpose. The desire to work towards something meaningful. If a team knows why a decision matters, they'll be more committed to the process. In academic or professional groups, framing decisions in the context of a larger goal, like helping a community or solving a real world problem, unites the team and energizes the discussion. In short, effective group decisions don't just come from more data or longer meetings, they come from motivated people. And as Dan Pink shows us, motivation thrives when we support autonomy, mastery, and purpose.
In conclusion, we learned that effective group decision making involves structured methods such as brainstorming, majority rules, expert opinions, as well as motivation for group members. Traditional top-down management relies on external rewards, which are often counterproductive when needing to engage in complex problem-solving methods. Members may also start to feel more empowered to start coming up with innovative solutions. Companies giving their employees creative free time has often proven that self-direction leads to more breakthroughs. This is an approach that could be applied to group decision makings because it helps members come together and be able to effectively make more decisions. Motivating people to come together in groups include anatomy, mastery, and purpose. Anatomy involves people that have control over their own work. Having ownership for parts of the project instead of just relying on one person can help motivate people to actually want to do their part. Mastery involves having the urge to get better at something. Members being encouraged to build on their knowledge improves group decision-making skills. And lastly, purpose, which involves a desire to work towards something meaningful. Knowing why something matters will help the group members want to come together for the whole purpose.